my name's Mackie. I'm an independent demonstrator based in the UK. Today I'm sharing with you my little box which I made to hold an Emma Bridgewater mug. My mug is inside the mug. I've just been drinking my coffee out, hence why it's a bit yucky. I recently bought 2 mugs off of Emma Bridgewater's website, and when they arrived they had no boxes, so I was like, if I wrap them up as they are, it's a dead giveaway that it's a mug. So yeah, I made this cute box, and then I literally, as you see on my blog possibly, that it's just wrapped in cellophane. I made a cute matching tag, nice bow, and it was ready to give as a gift. These are quite simple to make, so I'm going to show you today how I made them. Starting off for the base, you need a piece of cardstock which measures 14.3 centimetres by 14.3, and that piece of card stock you're going to score on all 4 sides at 2 centimetres. Now my original box I actually made out of 12 by 12 cardstock, but I don't know that if everyone's got 12 by 12 cardstock, so I've actually rejigged it to make it out of A4 cardstock. So that's your base with the score lines. I'll set that to one side. Now with this piece that you've just cut from, you're going to cut one of your sides which measured 21 centimetres, which A4 cardstock is already 21 centimetres, and then you're going to trim it down to 12 centimetres. And you're going to score, while it's in their portrait, score at 1.5 and turn and score at 10.5. And then you want another piece of cardstock. The box uses about 3 pieces, so 1 piece for the base on one side, 1 for the side, and then 1 for the base. So this other side measures 12 centimetres by 25 centimetres, and you're going to score it the same again at 1.5 centimetres, and then you're going to turn and score it at 2 centimetres, 12.5, and then 23 centimetres. That's your second side. If you want to write B on the base with a little pencil and then an S on both of the sides, you can. The lid is another piece of A4 cardstock which measures 20.7 by 20.7. And then you're going to score on all 4 sides at 2.5 centimetres. So 1, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, and then you're going to score again at 5 centimetres. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So moving my trimmer out of the way, I think that's all the trimming for now. So going back to the base piece, which is here, I'm gonna burnish those score lines with my bone folder. And then with my paper snips, I'm just going to cut on that score line and then just nick into it like that. And the same again on the other side. So you sort of got a mirror to what you did that side, do to this side. And then we're going to stick those flaps to make up the base. Then I've got a little stash here of pegs that I like to use just so I'm not trying to hold and glue the next one. I can just pop the peg on the corner like so, and then I can move to the next corner. Just keeps my hands a little bit free. You don't have to necessarily use glue for this. I like glue just because it gives me a little bit of wiggle room to get my corners nicely lined up. But if you want to use tape and glue or just tape, you can. So that's 3. And then the last one, just sneaking some glue under there. Lining it up. It's moving. Wait, my peg's alive. Right, so that's my base. And I'm just going to sit that to one side while I now work on the 2 sides. So again, burnishing those score lines well. If you're wondering what this little flap across the top here is, I have this little thing I don't like. Let me show you on this one. I don't like raw edges. So if I don't know if you can see that in there. Let me take my mug out. So just turn the top of the cardstock over just to give a nice nice finished edge, really. So that's what this bit is here for. And all I do on this piece, this side, is just notch out and take off the corners. Just remove some of that bulk away. And then you've got this one. This is your other side piece, which do the same again. Foam folder your score lines. I'm going to cut these corners away completely. Notch out that corner piece and do the same on this other corner. There we go. Now this piece, we can actually adhere these top bits down now, and then we'll do the one on the other piece once this is joined round. So just a bit of adhesive on them, giving them a good burnish, squidging that glue all over. Not too much so it comes squirting out though. Right, and then it's what we're going to do is we're going to join these 2 pieces together, and you'll see this is the sides of our box coming in together. And again, you don't necessarily need to use glue. If you prefer to use tape, you can. The only thing I would just say is really make sure that when you get these corners nicely lined up. Okay. Now we've glued this side down, we can actually glue this second top piece down, leaving this one open for now until it's wrapped around our box. So that's the second one down, giving that a good burnish. Right, now bringing the back box base back in, take those pegs off. Then we're going to start to wrap our box, our sides around our box. Okay, so it's going to look something like that. So I'm going to start here. Applying some glue. And then you just want to make sure that when you bring this down, it's sitting flush with the base of the side piece, that's what I like about the glue. It just gives me a little bit of movement time. So, and then I'm going to put some glue on this next one. Just again making sure that's nicely lined up to the base. And then bring it round. I'm actually going to bring this one in next because we want this flap to be underneath. So that's then going to be hidden away in there. So I'm going to add some adhesive along here. And same again, just bring that round, nice and flush and lined up across the bottom. And then I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive in there, just so when that comes round. And then I'm going to do both pieces at once on this, so the side and the base, because trust me when I say it's hard otherwise to add the adhesive on both places. So, and that just gives me then, just the glue just gives me a bit of time to play and then manipulate that where it wants to be. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop my bone folder in there and just go around on each side, just making sure that's really well stuck down. Inside, and then I'm going to then add lastly a little bit of adhesive to this final flap and fold that in, and then using my bone folder just really burnish that down. And you'll see the box is taking shape. Pop, there we go, so it's a nice fit inside. There. What I'm noticing is my timer is running out, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this video, and then you're going to join part 2 to make the lid and cover the sides. Thank you.